Now at 7:31, back to our top story. New information on a person of interest detained and then released in the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Irene is live outside of Nancy's home in Tucson as this investigation is now entering its third week. Irene.
Yeah, good morning, Steve. And the Sheriff's Department says a man detained on Friday night outside that Culver's parking lot was a person of interest, but he's since been released and no arrests so far have been made. Here's a look at the man in the back of a law enforcement vehicle. At one point, agents used tarps to shield the vehicle's trunk from public view as they examined or removed items. That SUV later towed from the scene. The man has since been released, but we don't know if he is completely cleared from the case. A heavy law enforcement presence was also seen in a neighborhood about 2 miles from Nancy's home on Friday night, and we checked that neighborhood out yesterday. Fox News is reporting a high-level source says the FBI is still awaiting lab results from evidence gathered during the raid at that home. This chilling video remains the best clue in the kidnapping case. Security video released by the FBI this week. A masked man on Nancy's front porch in the Catalina Foothills the night she disappeared. He appears to tamper with the doorbell camera before getting inside. The FBI describes the suspect as a male, approximately 5 feet 9 inches to 5 feet 10 inches tall, with an average build. In the meantime, people are stopping by the Guthrie family home to leave behind flowers and cards like this bunch of yellow roses to signify hope. And we also caught up with a man driving across the country to Mardi Gras. But he made a pit stop here in Tucson to leave the family a special message.
On the way to El Paso today to stay, and since this is all over the news, I thought it would be significant to stop by and see what's happening, take a picture of the memorial, and I wanted to leave a card, well wishes for the family. I hope this turns out positive.
So it's now day 15 with no arrests in the case. And again, we have that suspect on the doorbell camera. And the reward at this point for the FBI has increased to $100,000. And the search continues. 2 ransom deadlines have also passed. Really just waiting for more information from the Sheriff's Department and the FBI. No press conference scheduled at this time until they have some more information. So we'll send it back to you for now, Steve, but we really are just waiting for, a lot of answers right now.
And hopefully something that can be key to this case is that DNA evidence they're examining that wasn't Nancy's and they said was not a family member, someone in her circle. So hopefully that provides some clues as they wait for the results on those. And I want to talk just about your personal experience out there, Irene. You head out in the mornings on your coverage here over these last 15 days. You were there in Rio Rico after the detainment of a man there. You were also there yesterday morning after the detainment of people just a couple of miles from her house. What I find so interesting about these search warrants that are given, about these detainments, you've said this, all of those scenes were cleared by the time you got there early in the morning before the sun rose.
Yeah, well, I mean, last week it happened on Tuesday night, I believe, in the overnight hours. We got there around, Rio Rico's about 3 hours or so from our station in Phoenix. So I think we got there around, 5:30 or maybe 6 o'clock in the morning by that point, and the scene was completely clear. And then we got here yesterday morning after that whole SWAT team was there on Friday night. We got here around 5:30, 6 in the morning, or 6 a.m. in the morning, and everything again was clear. The neighborhood was clear. All the media had left the neighborhood at that point. So it just shows you, how quickly these scenes are being cleared, and they're processing some of this evidence. But again, as you mentioned, the DNA evidence at that last scene is still being processed at this point. The only place we've seen law enforcement still having a presence when we've gotten here in the early morning hours has been here at Nancy Guthrie's home. There remains a sheriff's officer, as you guys saw in the last live shot, driving up to her home, just trying to make sure that no one else goes up there that shouldn't be there. So waiting on more information, but as you mentioned, the scenes have been cleared in a matter of hours. The people who've been detained have been released, but that doesn't mean necessarily that they aren't still people of interest in the case. So just a lot of questions right now.
Yeah, and important that they are there in front of that house. I mean, we've I was there when a pizza delivery guy came there just last week and brought a pizza right up to the door, getting confused on where he was supposed to bring that. So, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to keep people off of the property as the investigation continues. Appreciate your coverage out there, Irene, this morning in that live report. Stay with Fox 10 for the latest developments on the air and online. This thing is constantly breaking. There are new updates around the clock that we've been tracking. It happens in a moment's notice. Scan that QR code there on your screen. Log onto our website, fox10phoenix.com, to stay on top of it with us.